And we are live here for episode number 7 of the New Orleans Saints franchise. Hope you guys are ready. We got some big games coming up. We got the Eagles, the Cowboys, and I think the Falcons all up in today's episode. I don't know if I'm going to get to all three of them today. I might get to them, but I do also want to end the stream and come back later tonight because I did pre-order The Walking Dead, and I'm going to be playing that Telltale series tonight also, so be looking out for that series tonight. And let's get right into the game against the Eagles. Also, we are missing Michael Thomas. He has a dislocated elbow and he is out for 5 weeks, so we're not going to have Michael Thomas this time. And also, I'm in a Discord with Jones and Derek. They are playing Overwatch, so you might hear them talk here and there, but I do have keybinds where I can mute the mics and stuff.
Come on. There we go. Good job, boys.
What's up, Jones?
Yo, not a whole lot.
Hey, I see you're over there getting ready for WoW's expansion pack.
It just dropped today.
I saw that everybody's been talking about it on streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers can suck it.
Goddamn, Willie, I'm streaming.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I'm streaming too, but I don't care.
Goddamn.
We ain't PG over here.
I'm not PG either, but I don't like just sitting here cussing, you know? You feel me?
Fuck,
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Okay. Alright.
You don't tell Willie what to do.
Nope, I don't. Just don't say the forbidden words, please.
Hey, I won't try to say them, but if it slips, it slips.
Oh my god.
If it slips,
TOS, goddamn. Willie's about to get me banned already. Oh my lord.
Don't get me banned, Willie.
You need to add a mute button to your Discord, so when you start cussing, you can just mute yourself.
I got Astro, so I can just hit the button on my mic line.
I mean, it's easier just to hit a key on your keyboard.
Yeah. Depends what happens.
Oh my god.
Usually it's just me slamming my fists on my desk, freaking out. Then I get pissed off because I knocked everything off the desk. And I have to pick it back up.
Oh.
That's what happens usually when I rage. Or you hear this noise? That's me smashing my mouse on my desk. I bet you've heard it a few times and wondered what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me when I'm starting to get pissed off. A few more challenges for this week 5.
I can see Willie sit there and smash
Keep your
his
shield up, Ryan.
I can see Willie over there knocking out, hitting his desk. All of a sudden his drink spills over and it lands right on the mute button key.
And it felt like in
God.
watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week. He was a manager. He really was. That's a great way to put it.
Gotta take deep breaths.
They ran the ball some. They threw it out early. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense.
Are you strictly a Fortnite streamer, Jones?
No, my PC's not good enough to stream Fortnite.
He's a strictly an Overwatch.
Oh, strictly Overwatch. Okay.
And LOL.
Nah, I'm not playing League on stream.
Oh, dude, you get fucking tore up. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Especially when you're not that good yet.
Well, I want to play League, but Derek won't play, so.
Over 1,000 yards each the last 2 seasons, and now he's teaming
That's
with
fucking
Alvin Kamara
laggy
in
as
a
shit.
backfield where both of them can run the football effectively, and both of them can catch
What
out the
is?
backfield as well.
Fortnite. Everyone's really clippy.
Yeah, Epic's been messing up a little bit on their updates recently.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Trying to get my shifty shack kills.
Uh-oh.
Shafts. I think shifty shacks is better than shifty shafts.
They just want to shift your shaft, if you know what I mean.
Definitely an
Yeah.
area we got to keep an eye on on because you're talking about where they rank
From the
and
pink to
stopping
the
the run.
stink.
Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting
Dang
it
it.
done.
Power against power. Something's got to
I
give.
got some motherfuckers
An
by
early
me.
tough
Oh,
test on the
goddamn.
opening drive.
Kill them.
This is
You need the
3rd and
kills.
8.
I do, but I haven't landed yet, so that's the problem.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of
That's
the
not good.
backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard
Just
line.
about to fuck on
Call
someone.
it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by
I was
a
just
defense
waiting for
that
Willie
was
to sit there
so
say, I got a
ready
chest, I'm about to fuck on
to
somebody. Up, he stole the gun.
and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to
I
it.
wish I could
Now
stream
a likely
Fortnite.
3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So now here comes
The
Eagles
CPU
offense
like
as they
goes
get
to
ready
60
take
by
over.
itself,
They'll be
like
led
with
out by
before
the
I even.
Your quarterback calling the shots
Oh.
under center.
How
It'll be
bad was he
Carson
hurt?
Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got killed.
Numbers?
That was
One
some bullshit.
touchdown, 1 pick, but
So
obviously
did you even get a kill?
Yeah, that's the bottom line
Nope.
for him. All he cares
Gotta
about
go
is
back.
how do we find a way
Yep,
to
right
win the
back
game.
to it.
Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Kid had a fucking deagle, and I wasn't ready for that shit.
now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many
North
viewers
of
you got,
100 yards,
Jones?
2 scores,
1.
and, you know, you gotta give a lot of
Yeah,
credit
that's
to
probably
the O-line. We
myself.
talked
I
a
don't
lot
I don't know if
about
it
him,
counts
but
me or
offensive
not.
line was good too.
They're obviously
I know I'm
sync
in it
with
right
each
now on my
other, whether
phone.
it's zone blocking,
Then it's
power
Ryan.
running game, no matter what.
Why
He
isn't Derek
understands how to
watching ya?
read them and find the creases
I don't
that
know.
they provide.
Yeah, no, he's not supporting us.
I was playing with him.
And his parents holler for him.
He's gonna bowl his way forward
I think he's
to the
eating.
48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd
I
and
wouldn't
4.
fuck with him either.
Let's talk a little
Especially if
football
it's
101
burger and
here,
brat
because
day.
one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield
John, you saw the other day, I
is
get
on
viewers when I
snap.
play Madden
Huge
franchise
differences
for some
leading
reason.
between
Yeah.
2nd and 4
I
and
saw that.
2nd and 8 and 9.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to
Dude, if
throw,
no one's
he
gonna
takes this one
heal
away
me, I
from
can't
Barr.
play Farrah.
Now it's 3rd down.
And no one's healing me, so I can't play Farrah.
An electric force out of the backfield is Jay Ajayi, who made the most out of his midseason exit from Miami and acquisition by the Philadelphia Eagles. The leading rusher in the playoffs for the Eagles helped power them to a Super Bowl with his ability to see holes where people don't think they exist and turn them into long runs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay.
No.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Breeze now to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith.
Pissed off, Jones.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go see what they want. Alright, I'm back. I got me some shrimp and french fries.
Okay.
You know how we roll? Jones and them just lost a 3-4 game or something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he just disappeared. He hasn't said a word.
I was muted in the Discord.
So many times we see the
I was
crossing
bitching
route
at my
start as a
team.
quick hitter.
You don't think we want to hear that?
You can hear me in the stream.
Oh, you sleazy.
What are you talking about?
I want to hear it in real life.
Get in the stream and to hear it.
No, you mother.
Nope. Get in the
I
stream
know where
to
this is
hear it.
going, Jones.
What do you mean?
Sleazeball.
You gotta be in the stream to hear me raging at my.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
What the heck is this
And
song?
they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one.
What is this song?
They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play,
You hear this, Ryan?
I do not.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
What the fuck are you listening to, Jones?
So a tie.
Do I even want to ask why you have that on a playlist or of any sort?
I'm just playing a playlist and it's on there.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Let's do this.
It comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside
I gotta go
of
pee.
the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Ajayi. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Well, yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. 120. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
These shrimp are good.
First down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in
How hurt was
TZ.
that kid?
Great mix of play calling so far.
Have you got your kills yet at Shifty yet?
Yeah, I have. I just got killed by a kid. I was just sitting there waiting.
What a bitch.
Yeah, full shield. I was just taking my damn slurp.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he goes backwards on this one.
We back, boys.
To the 7.
Sometimes play calls boil
Hello?
down to philosophy. You know
What's
you're
up?
facing one of the top 10 units against the run
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
NFL.
yeah.
So do you decide
Yo,
to keep
yo,
smashing
yo.
against them,
Yo,
or
yo,
do you decide
yo.
to throw the ball here?
He'll get it up the middle.
Well, I lost 2 in a row, Derek.
Not surprised.
You would think that when you get to gold, the teams would be better, but no, they're actually worse.
You're not dumb enough to actually think about it, so.
I mean, you would think it, but
Here's the best part. Didn't give up a single touchdown pass all season and made it
Maybe you're the dumb one.
for people to complete a pass in his area.
I don't think so.
Hey, I'm just saying, I don't know.
Difficult. 3rd and goal.
We went to last round against them on Kings Road, Derek, and
It's now on 3rd and goal.
the guy makes a call in the stream or in the game to
So hang on, a big
let's go 3 tanks, 2 healers, and a junk. So I go junk, and we have a Zarya and a Road and a May and a Hanzo. And an Ana. Oh, so we only had one healer on a defensive push and
No wall tank.
no shield. Now I'm gonna say that
They're the
Yeah.
smart ones. That's next level strategy.
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Hey Ryan, did
I just realized I'm still on.
Jones tell you that we got a 1-kill squad win?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. I killed the
No, I
last
didn't
kid.
tell
That
him.
was it. Everyone just kept killing each other
Why didn't you go for the 0-kill challenge?
because we didn't realize that everyone was dead. And it was me and Willie.
We're
Well,
running
first
around
off,
like idiots.
there was 4 people in the storm that came after Jones and killed Jones. So then we just waited for them to all 4 die in the storm. And then it was a 1-2-2.
Yeah, they started shooting me in the back. They kept running, and I stopped, like, cause I couldn't run. I would have gotten killed if I tried to run. So I'm sitting there fighting them, and they're just running like pussies. I'm like, what the hell?
Derek stopped with you.
Yeah, I stopped for a little bit.
Built
I just
behind
couldn't.
you.
Yeah, I just couldn't get a shot on him, and I wasn't going to fucking be an idiot.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Who's shooting me? Reaper?
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want.
Have you talked to Mark today, Derek?
No, why?
Oh God, he's gonna be pissed.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy. It was obvious you were going to get it, though. As soon as you put in for it.
Oh, come on.
Rose? Okay, from what Rose told me, she said she's gonna move him up position so he can be on the floor and he's not out getting cards all the time. Because she didn't say that he doesn't work hard, but
All the ass kissing from before came in handy.
oh, from me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
I'm pissed that they just get rid of Rhonda like that. She's a heart and soul of that fucking place.
Yeah, fucking right.
Oh my God, Derek.
A fucking gut. That's what the heart and soul is her gut.
Oh God.
That means you'll be 7-4 with me majority.
Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful time. Have weekends off. Oh, baby.
You'll have to work a couple Saturdays, but
One Saturday a month.
that ain't bad.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Don't do what I did.
What did you do?
I didn't realize that the whole fucking team was down there. Thought it was just Ryan.
Always won.
No, Mobby.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminates.
I'm golden healing, Derek.
Who are you?
Roadhog.
That's not that hard to be fair.
2000.
There's times where I've been gold healing with Road.
It's pathetic though.
The punter out to kick it off.
I mean, she's healing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.
Damn
Oh
it.
God, I just fed that bitch. I got the Reaper. Just shooting the shit out of her.
When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
I just hear she's a cat.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Oh, Willie, we got a stream right here.
Yeah,
You just said
goddamn.
it. You just said it.
No, I said I chased her. That's what I said. I really did.
I thought you said she's a
No, I really did.
Woo, liability.
We have 2 streamers in here. Good God.
I'm dead.
This is why I fucking go by myself in a goddamn Discord.
No.
The defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that
I
one.
don't
Forced
think that's a
incompletion.
terrible word.
That'll allow him to get bolder with
Just
the
a
pass
cuss
rush,
word.
won't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Frees
a
up
cuss
your
word.
guys elsewhere.
It's not like I was saying, you know, something racist.
Better than racial slurs.
Yep.
But I can say spick because I'm Mexican. Willie!
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Can we get the chat to spam TOS, please?
It's not just me, it's Ryan too.
He's
It's
laughing.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Someone's mom's yelling for him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Eric's.
What up? Okay, have fun. Okay.
The reason why it's funny is because Willie says I can say that I'm Mexican.
I mean, he is.
Yeah, it is correct.
He could
It
have just
doesn't
said.
make
He
it
could
right.
have just said, "I can use the racial slurs."
But I'm not going through all that.
That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
Yeah, Jones, get off road. Go Ryan.
12 more yards there and another
God, I'm
first
hurt.
down.
I hate playing Ryan on this.
I'll go Ryan then. You go back to road.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from.
I'm gonna go Zarya, I think, instead.
The best performers do.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in.
Oh, how'd that miss?
He's having a nice little first half here.
Well, you should have just got fed.
Yeah, I'm 50.
Oh boy.
I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
As we'll see one following the score on the final. Elliott now to kick this one away.
This Ryan's hurt.
He's won.
I blocked him. He's pinning me.
Here's Lewis.
Thank you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to
Derek, was that you playing Madden on your name earlier?
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State.
I have the full PlayStation. I didn't get it for X. Bryce has my Xbox still.
Because I saw like you're on your name, or he was on your name playing it.
Probably because Eric had characters or something like that.
Oh, Ryan's hurt.
Cards.
Sometimes they slide and make it over the
Damn.
center. It's really hard
Derek
to
hasn't
do
bought
this
Madden
short because
19
a lot of teams want to
on the
start
Xbox.
inside out running the
No,
football.
Bryce bought it.
But against a good
Oh, he did. Why did you play it on your account?
Oh,
Because
I
you
don't
have live.
I hope that. I don't know.
No gain.
And he's going to drop this off to his
Right here.
fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back.
What are you doing, getting challenges?
Third down.
Yeah, I got to do my Nate kills.
Oh, they're hit. They're hit. They're hit.
Defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher,
Nice
it often
combo.
works when they decide to dial it up.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
Not on my watch.
Back at the
Watch out.
36.
Unless you're going to eat them.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for
I
it.
have ult.
It's almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the
I
field.
was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away,
Okay.
but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. It's time for our players spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. He's showing off that arm.
They're hurt. That fucking counted out, baby.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go
Dude,
out,
I went.
boys.
I went off.
They'll begin the drive with a J.
Oh my
And that
lord.
didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So a loss of 5,
No.
and it'll be second down.
What happened?
The best play callers in any league know how to break
No,
their
this kid's an
tendencies. They
idiot.
study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't
He
always
went
want
and
to
he
play on first and 10.
Okay, he
Every so often,
used
you check that play just to make the
proximity
defense
mine
think,
to
even
jump
if it's
off
not
something and try to get to me, and he killed himself from the fall damage.
Best defensive linemen,
I just heard
they play with
him hit the
quick
ground
legs,
and then
so they get
him
low,
leaving the
not get
game.
bowled over by offensive linemen.
I was
They
like,
have
oh
excellent
gosh.
hands, they can throw people off on a play.
Even had the fucking
We just saw
drop
a
on
great
me.
example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Dang it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ryan's hurt.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Alright, sorry about that.
But you just got back.
John's been AFK.
No.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to
My pot of water was steaming pretty bad over there. I wanted to make sure I didn't set off the fire alarm.
Oh. I'm sleeping, cat.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's a J. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Right.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move.
How's he not dead?
There was none there for him.
Wasted his ult.
Yeah, he just burned his ult too.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Damn it, I didn't have my
Now
shift.
it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Almost had my ult.
This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. With that, he matches his receiving yards.
I'm already almost have ult again.
Still have more than a half a football to play. It's a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when the defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And his
I got ult.
defensive end getting off the ball
I have it too.
swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
No way.
Recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there.
We're good.
It's incomplete. And that one goes
We got a team
Nice.
kill.
maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw.
My ults have been on point.
Before he wanted to, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license.
Pick me up when you boys are done.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The best player on
Oh,
Overwatch about to be
no.
playing.
They've
That was
been near
my fault. I
perfect,
just
4
hit her
for
with
5
my
to this
thing.
point. This is 3rd and 10.
It only does 20 damage.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of
Ice fisherman.
We're gonna lose the
No,
point
let's
now.
get nice.
Lucio, what do you?
That's fine. We got it
He
overtime.
wasted that.
Oh, he ulted.
Yeah. I guess keep touching it. No, not now.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Behind.
Plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean? Break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Drew Brees getting ready to go.
Hey, who dat?
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but
Have a good game right now against the Eagles.
They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down.
Nobody open on that play.
Down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Give him 30 yards there.
I gotta go. This is hard.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught on the left side by Gibbs.
Do you have anything good for supper there?
He's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's quality supper.
Brees to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Why?
This guy's played a lot.
There we go. That's what we need right there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here
We have 2
around the NFL.
No ham need to shout.
Throwing now is Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup, but 12
You're cutting out
yards,
there.
gives him a first and goal.
I can go, Ryan.
When you run a screen pass,
You want to go, Ryan?
you gotta like the look
Yeah.
of it because so many
So
parts come together.
well,
to make it
I'll
work
go
on the
soldier, I
offensive
guess.
linemen where they're faking people out.
Probably
The
better
back
at
slipping
soldier
out
than I
there,
am for
catching the
sure.
football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it.
I'm here.
Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage.
You know what Jones doing? He's over there talking to his chat.
Yeet, yeet.
They come out here in the eye. Now Breeze again.
Yeah.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his second
Get this from
touchdown
oh
of the
no.
season.
I'm trying to shoot her. Really back up if you can. You're about to get destroyed.
I know.
These two teams in this first
I'm here
half,
with you.
it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for
Ninja
defensive
won.
coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up.
I can't get to you, Derek.
I'm healing myself. I got her, Willie.
We're good.
You're
I'm pinned.
separated.
I'm pinned.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. And fun
I'm
to
frozen.
I got her.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Right side.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia.
Oh, there's a Moira right on you.
Behind Soldier, he's top right.
In this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this.
All right, three of them are here.
And getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points.
Ryan's discorded.
Here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm frozen. I'm dead.
God damn it! I tried to get around there to save you.
It's all right. I have ulti. I don't know if Derek's close.
I am.
They're all antied.
I have it now.
A minute, I'll be right back. Any chance you could hook it up with a code for PS4? I cannot. I do not have codes. I had to buy my game.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that,
Soldier's absolute.
At least you've told the defense
We just C9'd.
stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Why can't I move?
Again,
You're stuck on the wall.
And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in
Step
this
back, Willie.
first half.
I am.
So a defensive
He's hurt
timeout,
up there.
chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away.
Volts again.
Only two
Well, that-
points for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
You wasted ult just on me.
He's dead.
Beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm dead.
The offense and Alvin Kamara.
Kamara's beasting so far. Yeah, he has.
Job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Breeze now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the print.
Oh.
Find anywhere to go with it.
About to lob it up to Kamara.
Offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter
He's
number 2.
they're playing Overwatch right now. I have the Discord muted. I've been keeping it unmuted and muted so I could listen to them, and when I need to talk to chat, I can just mute it.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Let's just hand it off and just go to halftime with the lead.
This is 3rd and 8.
I don't know why I called a timeout if I was just going to do that. Kind of a waste.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our
That was a pretty good run by Kamara.
Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start in the Motor City. Carolina paying a visit to Detroit. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Rashad Perryman, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on
Come on, Dallas, beat the Falcons.
Stadium.
Dang.
And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys.
I would like to have a 2-game advantage over the Falcons, but looks like we'll have to try to beat them.
No shortage of offense as each team has been able
If we can beat the Eagles.
Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number
Wrecking Ball is
3.
literally the most worthless hero possible.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. I don't think I was the problem.
He wasn't. He was fine.
Willie's never the problem.
Nah, he was reading the in-game chat. Moon went. Okay. Oh my god. I'm silver everything and he leaves. Or he takes my hero.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Team chat. Ask him. You can have it.
He was a terrible Farrah, so it's fine. He can stay.
Sounds though they're roasting teammates again.
Shots fired.
When they're terrible, then they're gonna get called out. And most of them are terrible.
When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big
Oh, they have a reliever.
Wentz. He finds tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
I hate when I get like crumbs or something on my mouse pad.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas.
May left. May left.
And set up and catch the ball.
She's up front in front of me.
And this is picked up by the Saints.
I'm not even going to get happy with that because he was already down.
On fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap.
Yeah, I knew it.
Defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Nice. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Yep. Moira left. Behind us, behind us. Top cover.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
She's hurt.
Offense.
Thurston's hurt.
From his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for
Badass is hurt.
still first down?
On me. On me.
Behind.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm dead.
I vote.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Thurston's one.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the
Behind us.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
Badass on me.
He's taken down here
I'll get him.
by the Saints. Sheldon
Good job,
Rankins
Jones.
in there to get him, and that's
Zen
sack
left.
number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have
How
been
is May not a one-shot anymore?
incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver
I think
open
she has
downfield
250.
as it turned out.
Yeah,
Couldn't
she
find
does.
his outlet man because of the
So now.
coverage. Way
I have
too
ult.
tight, unable to find anyone open.
I got May.
He gets
Badass
this one
on
away.
right
Boy,
side.
it's another boomer.
He's almost dead. He's almost dead.
Got him.
Or,
Now the
he's
attention
one. He's
turns
one.
to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
May's in the left room, sorry.
try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're going to get this
I fucked up.
35-yard line.
That's my fault.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
What? Oh, they don't have a Ryan. anymore. Beautiful.
Breeze now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll make
John, I'm gonna wait on you to open it all with you.
Be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
You just gotta let me know because I'm behind him right now.
Go to the left side.
No, you run more me.
Inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play.
I'm gonna go here in a sec.
3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,
Going.
Zoom.
Sure.
Quick. And what a terrific
Oh my
play,
God.
holding them to no gain.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit
Did you
so
kill
far
that
in this
person?
game.
Nice job
No.
there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word.
Got her.
adjustment.
She broke her off.
Cover man on him now in space.
And no one there to stop
Just
him.
shield.
But he carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last
He's
time.
won.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game.
What? He's one literally nut hair.
You gotta feel there's a sense of urgency
What?
to them going on offense right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston, the Eagles
He's hurt.
with a 1st and 10 at the
Nice.
20-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Roadhog's still one. May behind.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that
I
we've
don't
seen
know why
in this
that dude
game,
took Zen from
when
me,
you
but
keep him
whatever.
busy as well, I would. Of course, you gotta keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he
I'm gonna
got
eat
in there
real
so
quick.
quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what
I'm
you
gonna
hope is
actually, I
that
can
you
probably
figure
eat while we
out,
play.
you see,
To be
I'll
honest.
do it. Give me a second.
there's going to be some
Alright.
pressure coming after. You have to change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think I accidentally
Eagles
picked the
on
same
3rd
play.
down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man left
Will
side
Mike
is
Wallace make that
complete.
catch?
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
It's actually been a pretty good game so far.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
I think maybe on these sliders, the user's run blocking needs to be down just a
The
hair,
offense
not a
with
lot.
Kamara heading back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
I think these actually are playing a lot better than the other ones.
Described. That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. A good run there.
There goes
on
Mark
first
Ingram
down,
getting a
and
gain of
it'll lead
8.
with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mark Ingram, another decent run.
Time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's take a shot here.
Sometimes
PA
it's
Max
hard to
protect.
believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Oh, Cameron Meredith couldn't hold.
Busting this open, that's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide.
Actually, let's throw Jeremy Hill out there.
It felt like like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down, Hill.
Jeremy Hill can't find any running room. He still got 3 yards on there.
About a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. 20. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the
JJ
right
is trying to jump over people.
Right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Wentz to throw on second down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Hey man, the Eagles are forging up the secondary on our side.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, there goes Darren Sproles up the middle.
Midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Yo, what's up, Gob?
10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Haven't seen you in the stream in a little bit.
They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
It's all good, man. We ended up streaming for only an hour the first time, and then I streamed the second time. And the second one was at like 10 o'clock at night. Today I'm going to do another 2 streams. I'm going to do this one, and then I bought that, or I pre-ordered the Walking Dead Telltale series. And that game comes out at 10 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to stream that. Yeah, Jai. Just had a decent size gain right there.
But a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Right back to him on first down.
That right there is something with the CPU. There's a little bit of glitches in the game, but that's stuff that you have to work with the AI on the game. I wish he would have ran straight, but sometimes it does work out in your favor, but you always want it to be realistic, and I guess can't really judge too much on EA trying to make a game because we don't know how hard it is to make an AI game like that.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. Look, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
I don't get that play call right there though. On third down, run it.
But it brings up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there. Right.
That's why when I play it and people comes up with like things saying like what they need to change to make ratings better, that's why I got to kind of change a little bit of stuff. Like they say if you change the jukes and the spin, it helps out a little bit more with the running, and you could tell it a little bit. But when they get into the open field and they do a spin move, it's hard for them to get back running straight. You could tell that a little bit.
He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
To throw is Wentz.
Ooh. There's people out there that does set rosters and all that stuff up to make it where the ratings are a lot different. And up in my next franchise I'm gonna use that dude's ratings that he changed unless they put out a patch for the AI. Until then.
That's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go.
Ooh, Mark Ingram got hit.
What she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want
You ended up leaving Washington State. Which team did you end up going to?
Come back on your heels.
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Saints on third down. They've had
Went to Stanford. That's actually a good move.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
Jeremy Hill.
About where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense.
Take a shot on this play.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Oh, they re-signed.
Now they'll throw.
Oh, they do that. Do they weren't in the top 25? Breeze. You have got to be kidding me. You always fumble.
Plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
I don't see why they would re-sign that coach if they were and got knocked out of top 25.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here.
Oh, no, I thought that punt would go a lot farther if I did a sky kick.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No, they came out in a 5-wide set.
On 1st down, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Marcus Williams has been a man on a mission with interceptions lately. That's his 3rd straight game with an interception.
And break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
Hopefully after this year, they'll let you go to LSU, man.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, 2 year.
6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that.
You go to LSU, you're not leaving.
Just shy of the marker.
Bro, every time when I play with LSU, I just never wanted to leave.
2nd down, Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This right here's been a pretty good game so far.
This offense leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the
Quarterback's out for 10 weeks. Jesus Christ. Yesterday we had a few injuries. Boston Scott got hurt. I replaced him, put him on the practice squad because he had a dislocated knee. Put him on the practice squad, signed Jeremy Hill, and then played against the Bengals. And Michael Thomas gets hurt with a dislocated elbow, and he's out for 5 more weeks.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Wentz now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Jeremy Hill's pretty good. He's been a big running back to have to just throw in for power when Ingram gets tired.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
So far this game against the Eagles, it hasn't been too noticeable without Ingram because Traquan Smith is pretty much the same size as him. It's just the overall difference.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And to the 40-yard line.
That right there should seal this game up.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon.
I accidentally picked the wrong play. I wanted to run.
Up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Jeremy Hill.
Going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of
Well,
2.
right now Scott's on the practice squad, so I could assign Jeremy Hill. So I'm just going to leave Boston and Scott on the practice squad.
Taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Saints on 3rd down.
Jeremy Hill's basically like just a quick replacement to have on the team.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escapes the sand, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So they settle for just
Mike Wallace used to be good, and now he's just another average receiver. It's like when you remember him on one team, you're just like, Jesus Christ, he's a god. He goes to another team, and you're just like, dude, this guy's trash.
Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3.
Just remember, look at Nick Foles on the Eagles. First year he played for him, he played actually incredible. And then he goes to 2 different teams, I think it was the Chiefs and the Rams. And was absolute trash, comes back to the Eagles, wins the Super Bowl for him.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Just something about that first team that you played for always just brings back the kid up in you, I guess.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Saints ain't letting them have anything right now.
But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, we don't really need 6 points. We just need to get a few first downs.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes. but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn.
Yo, what's up, Jaybird Gaming? You swear he's a Braxton Miller clone? Why you say that, man?
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Thanks, man.
Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this.
Next goal is to get 2K. Mark Ingram can't be. Breakaway.
Just beyond the 40. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a.
You're 9 away from 400. Hey man, just gotta keep the consistent grind going, and you'll eventually get there. You always gotta think big, or not really think big, but think like reasonable numbers and stuff like that.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10.
Hey, 37.
Go for it. Get the first.
That's not too bad, man. Keep grinding, you'll get there.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We got it. Good job, Pete. Good job, Pete. All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
4 down. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Dogs. I'll be right back, guys.
There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.
Need to go use bathroom and grab a drink.
They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alrighty, I'm back. I had to go use the bathroom and grab a drink, and then I was talking with my mom for a second up in the living room. Let's see the stats real quick. So we got 195. I think I might lower down the running the running game for us just a little bit. I think it's at 60 right now. I'm playing on all pro sliders now. Oh, we got some leveling up to do. What should we do on Mr. Marshawn Lattimore here? Give him zone coverage again. Oh, you want to go man for Marshawn. Alright. Oh, he got +1 speed also. That upgraded his zone also, so he's a 92 up in both. 94 overall completely. Ryan Ramchick. Go power, pass protector, or agile. What you think, man? We should go power on him? Get him the scheme fit? Alrighty. Give him power. +2 impact, +1 pass, +2 block power, and +1 run block. That's actually really good. Tommy Lee Lewis, I don't think it really matters for him. I think I'm gonna go slot for Tommy. Maybe we can get him a +1 speed also. Come on, speed. Ah, no. I was hoping for a speed boost on him. Alright, before we send him ahead, I wanna change the sliders. Let's see. Yeah, we got it at 60. Let's go down to 50. I'm starting to get the run game a lot better. Also, I didn't know when you could edit players. I saw that you could change the draft class, and I changed the draft class, and I got a lot more players up in this one. Like, you can see Jalen Hurts up in the 6th round, Trace McSorley, Nick Fitzpatrick, Will Greer, Shea Patterson. We got a lot more players now to choose from. That's actually from the actual NCAA. The only problem is, up in these, they got Greedy Williams as the best corner, which is still the best corner up in the other one, but he's a first-round talent this time, and same with Devin White. This guy is actually really good. Like, there's so many more players that's in college on this one. Harris Campbell. Might throw him on the board. This dude right here, he's probably like in real life, he's probably the most scariest receiver for LSU to face. And I hope Greedy Williams can lock him down. And he's from Miami. That's the first team LSU plays against this year. Which I don't really need safety. Let's see. Strong safety we actually could look at. Chauncey Gardner Johnson. Let's see him. He's not too bad. I'll put him on the board. I want to see if this guy's a real life player, if he's just made up. Oh, he's a real player. Okay. From Alabama. This dude has to be a made up character. This dude's real, and this draft's actually going to be a big one. You don't pull up on the internet, so he might be just a made up player. There's so many running backs that I'm looking at. Like, one running back I'm thinking of is LJ Scott. Like, letting Mark Ingram walk and then drafting LJ Scott up in the 3rd round. Marquise Brown, let's see him. Oh, I can't see all of them. I'm a big fan of LJ Scott in real life, so I would love to have him on the team. It'd be a lot cheaper than keeping Mark Ingram, then I could eventually, depending on how far this series go, I could keep Alvin Kamara also. Because like I said, I'm never going to just completely stop playing this. Once I win at least 1 or 2 Super Bowls, then I'll start another one, but I'm never going to fully delete the franchise just in case if I want to ever come back and play this one on stream again. See the training, how's everybody look? I'll probably, let's see. Mark Ingram's also 28 years old. put Traquan Smith up there. Start giving him some XP boost. Alright, he's out 4 more weeks. How's the NFL standings looking? Alright. 8-2 Lions, 8-2 Saints, 8-3 Rams. Well, look at the difference between the NFC and the AFC. We have 8-2, 8-2, 8-3, 7-3, 7-3, and then you got 6-4, and then you got Texans up here at 7-3 as their best team, while we have 3 teams over here that has 8 wins. AFC side ain't looking too hot. Mark Ingram has 766 yards. Kamara has 565. Breeze has 7 fumbles. Oh, dude, Super Bowl. Are we even going to be lucky enough to make it to the Saints-Texans Super Bowl? Oh, dude, that would be a pretty interesting game there. Bro, Kamara's going to be our leading receiver because of Michael Thomas going down. I feel like if we make it into the playoffs, which we should, but it's looking pretty sus with every team being up there at the top like that. Playoffs are going to be kind of hard.
A good one to wrap up Thanksgiving night. It's the coach. This is week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, after our yearly trips to Detroit and Dallas, this year we head down to New Orleans, where the crowd will be rocking as their Saints take on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll see you again at halftime. But first, we're off to the Superdome. Standing by to call all the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Look at these top teams.
I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And how about that defense?
Both teams are on a nice little streak of wins.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Freeman up the middle, gain of 2.
About the 27-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Craig Robertson in on the stop.
Nice job there
Third down.
defensively on third down. Not only did they
We
string
get the
play
stop.
out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got pretty good about that one.
Ooh, Ingram stopped.
Not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside.
Cameron Meredith couldn't hold on to it.
Integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
Ooh, they're trying to look at Marshawn Lattimore's way. Matt Ryan's not making good decisions right now.
Where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, Freeman. It's a linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, Julio just ran right by Marshawn Lattimore up in that man coverage.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 19 carries, 72 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On second down, here's Ryan. Over the middle.
Marcus Williams been on a roll lately.
Was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses
New can't make the catch. Matt Ryan starting out 1 of 5 on this game, up in this game.
Incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for
Mark Ingram up the middle, gain of 9.
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And Watson.
Make that play.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara.
They're right there in the backfield on Kamara.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They run it again with Kamara, and he is met.
Ooh, they're right there again.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Breeze to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
I was looking for a screen and Kamara ran it, but the button didn't show up.
They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now after the punt on that play,
Tevin Coleman's hurt.
Down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Oh, that's not good.
First and 10, right at the 30. On first down, Ryan.
Ryan back to pass. Falcon gonna throw it to the outside, and Sanu catches it.
Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl.
Partner,
What the
this
fuck?
is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive
What was that commentary right there? We're not even nowhere near the Super Bowl.
And then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in
Oh, Freeman.
because of the timing of the route.
Some extra space.
See right there, I wish the AI would have knew that Freeman had a lot of room on the right side and just kept running to the outside.
Gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down. It looks like right.
So are you playing any games at the moment? Like, are you playing NC?
It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Oh, Freeman breaks 2 tackles and he get the first? He did not. I thought he had that.
To play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
Oh, that kick is up. No good.
He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will
49 to 32.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram.
So far up in the LSU dynasty that you said, like you said you've been watching, which game has been your favorite one that you've watched so far?
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, you play Washington State soon. Gotta play your farmer team.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
Breeze.
Lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and his guys are gonna take
Okay, Breeze.
at the 34.
I guess I can't do play action with you.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much
Like the one against Florida and Kentucky. Which game? I think it was against Auburn I had one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion.
Think of when it was, but I've had a lot of good games in that series.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11
I'll go back and look,
yards
see which one that was against. Florida up in the 2nd year.
Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be.
I know there's one against Auburn that I like. The one bowl game that against Ohio State, that one right there was an incredible game also.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for
Right here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Lowell Nakarski fumbles the ball. There's so many turnovers up in that game for us. Florida has so many breaks up in that game, dude.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
In the Kentucky game.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Ryan, throw it to the end zone, almost intercepted.
Would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. He's going to get it running.
Ooh, Devontae Freeman. Oh, they get a holding penalty.
Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
Oh yeah, the Kentucky game that I can see that one being a good one. Winning on a last-second field goal. That slider set that I had for that game was actually pretty good.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
So many close games up on there.
On the completion, and now it's third and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third and goal, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. You know, their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the time you ride the wave of emotion with the crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Brees gives it up to him.
Mark Ingram up the middle, gets a few yards.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Good set, good set, good set. Strong right. Hey, ready, what's that?
Ingram again.
Mark Ingram, lower the shoulder.
It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
I might still be streaming. No. Maybe at about 9 o'clock or so, I might end the stream because the Walking Dead game comes out at 10 tonight, where I can just play it digitally, and I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna start stream up, and I'm gonna play that at 10 o'clock tonight also. Do the episode 1 of that one. So tonight's probably not gonna be another Madden stream, but it's gonna be a Walking Dead.
On second down, here's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So this game right here might actually be the last one, depending on how long it lasts.
To the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they
What y'all doing over here?
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
Playing league.
Only one happy about the 3
God.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Are you gonna hop in Discord?
But that offense,
He's not in this Discord.
I know we got invited.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What does Chad play?
He goes for 18 there.
Whatever.
The drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
All right, man. I'll see you in a little bit.
Second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple
Good
game.
chat on
Rush
Discord.
theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the
I don't have him. You'll have to add him.
hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Why'd you end your stream, Jones?
Because we were done with Overwatch.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
Stream the league.
Brought down, but not
Hell no.
they're inside 25.
Why not?
11 more yards that go around, a first
Because
down
I
as
suck.
well.
And
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
that's almost like Pokey when she switched over to Fortnite when she first started. I think she felt.
Ryan on first down. And it
Do what?
goes free. The
So that's like Pokey switching over to Fortnite for the first time ever and streaming in front of 6,000 people.
That's Pokey.
defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about everything.
You don't
in
have
this first half.
a few people watching you.
Defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there.
Yeah,
Gets
so
the
why would I
defensive
switch
position,
games? That's
able to
gonna
affect
make
the
them
play.
not watch me more, or it's gonna make them more likely to not watch me.
Carry for Freeman.
They want to enjoy the come up from you.
Inside the 10 at the 8.
What's
That
up?
one goes
Doubt
for
it.
16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right
No! You need to get in Discord. Did you get the invite?
Yeah, he's in. He just needs to join general.
Yeah, join general.
That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They made goal line offense a priority on the
think
practice
your guy
field
just
this week. This is exactly the
Okay.
situation
There we
they've
go.
been prepping for.
No, my account got hacked.
They'll run here.
Got hacked? What?
Yeah. I just got banned for. I can't talk in game for 18 games. For talking shit. And I haven't played. And I'm up like 5 levels since the last time I played. And I'm in bronze 1.
What the hell?
Yeah, so
I changed that shit. You got a lot of cash on that.
What is wrong with your mic?
Mine?
That's through his laptop.
Yeah.
It's through my laptop.
I turned down the volume on him.
Hey, just Kinky, make your picks and let's go. Goddamn.
You probably turned down the Discord setting.
Well, I turned him to 21%.
Discord's super loud.
Turned him down to 19.
I can plug in headphones.
Please do.
Is your cat still being an asshole?
There we go.
That's so much better.
I wonder if I'm talking through my Triton mic or if I'm talking through my TV, my laptop.
It was talking through your laptop before.
Yeah, now it's better.
His team is not the end the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
You're a middle main.
No, I'm a Lux main, so I'm mid or support.
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl. Right, when they beat the Chargers and he had that weight of expectation.
Lux is the only person I even know how to use.
In this case, it's just bad play.
Well, oh yeah, last time they banned Lux. You didn't know what to do with yourself.
Yep.
That goes down as a
Bans Lux.
That's a good question.
I mean, she's
Watching
good.
the
But
VODs.
she's not ban worthy.
Yeah, she's definitely not OP.
Jones, they've been watching your VODs, dude.
Yeah, right. The one game that I streamed
Yep.
and got wrecked.
So I was confused why every time I got on, my shit would be changed and all this.
Yeah, they took us off. They took us off your friends list.
Yeah.
Did you change? Did you change your password?
Yeah, I did.
I might even change the fucking like security questions. To be honest,
Yeah.
they might know those somehow.
No way.
Hey, you never. If they got your password somehow, you never know though.
Yeah.
How the fuck they get that in the first place? Huh?
Yeah.
Before it's just Willie's name.
Passwords, password.
Yeah. Password 1, 2, 3.
Maybe you got high and changed it and didn't know.
I should look at my recent matches, match history. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how I did. Oh, okay. I played Narn Jarvan and Zoe. Okay, okay.
I got about
I'm mid. I'm gonna get fucking shit on.
You want me to play mid jumps?
No, I'll play mid. Just know that we're gonna get shit on.
That's why he's asking, do you want him to play mid?
Yeah. Do you want me to play mid?
No.
we're gonna get shit on regardless.
Yeah, we're gonna get shit on regardless. How am I gonna get better if I don't, you know, if I don't play it?
I'm banning Jace.
Somebody ban fucking that Pike guy because I don't know what he does. I don't want to
Oh,
play
Pike,
against
he's fucking OP.
I'm banning
wanna play
Fiddlesticks
against-
just because I hate Fiddlesticks ass.
Oh, that's what I was gonna play.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
If we ban him, we can't play him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. I didn't look at that.
It's okay. He's fucking OP support right now.
Yeah, I know. We got wrecked one game by him.
Yeah, that's why.
If you max his fear, it's fucking 2 seconds long. It's fucking stupid.
God, I can't believe someone's been playing on my fucking account.
Crazy thing is why would they want your account?
Yeah, no, I have so much money on this account.
And that's why.
I suppose this fuck's gonna pick Lux.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point.
Nami.
Third and 15.
Nami.
I don't know who that is.
Now Ryan gonna give it to Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the Saints are gonna take a timeout on defense.
Hey,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Dude, you're gonna get fucking shit on, Jones.
Right.
You're either facing Fizz or LeBlanc.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Derek just.
That's fine.
LeBlanc's gonna fucking pop in, and you're gonna be dead.
Yeah,
I guess I should have played Annie, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Annie's
you can hit her with your stun. Good luck with that. She can teleport.
That's my best ability, my stun. So I'm gonna need a lot of gank help, is what you're saying.
We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
Need some gank, Willie. Gank.
I didn't play a super good gank character, but I'll do my best.
Well, goddamn it, Willie.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some.
I don't even know who's good in jungle.
Neither do I. I just know who is so easy to jungle with.
Oh,
Make a squad to visit.
Our teammate said respect the Nunu.
Yep. Really?
Just tell him not to be toxic, because it's... Oh, you can't.
Why does it matter? Like, we don't have to look at the chat.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
Skinny penis. Shit's taking forever to load, man.
Yeah, it is. Probably someone hacking my account and kicking me out.
I can see it. Oh, he's online. Let's get on his account right now.
I was wondering why you kept getting...
Maybe that's why you were getting booted.
No, I was getting booted because I didn't update my graphics driver.
Oh.
Now that shit right there is annoying.
Yeah.
On first and 10, it's Ryan.
That problem is solved. I forgot the password for it, so I had to make a new one. You would think with how many fucking passwords I make because I forget them every single time I log in, that I would be unhackable. But this is the only password I remember. And now I'm probably gonna forget it.
Write it down.
Dude, Derek, as soon as you hit 6, we can fuck these kids.
I'll try my bestest.
And the butter in the mouth.
Both of them. These guys are so immobile. If he stuns one person, and I chain my stun and ult,
yeah.
stuns one guy, he's dead.
Derek needs to use his Q to maximum capacity.
Okay.
Max W. Max W.
Max W?
Yes. WQ. Well, RWQ.
This is first and goal from about the 8.
Damn, Spell Thieves is 400 gold now.
Ooh, we haven't started on this side yet, have
Yeah,
we?
I'm confused. I'm so confused.
I played on this side before. I just used my flash on accident. Okay.
I don't like this side.
Rip me.
The guy just said nice in the chat.
What Jones do?
I used my flash.
You need a leash, really.
Yeah, give me that hot leash.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coach.
Derek's not helping with the leash, I guess.
I'm coming.
Derek fucks us up every time.
Good old Derek.
I got till 20 or
23.
Yeah. Gucci.
Is it
There was 2 people down here. I know that. I'll see them.
So maybe they're
Yeah,
getting
Jones, mid doesn't help leash.
Okay.
You go to lane. It's just either top or bot.
See, this is why we're playing with Chad, so it can teach me.
Jones, how many times have I told you this?
You haven't told me that. You actually haven't.
I actually have, though.
I don't remember.
Boys.
I believe Willie.
Don't let my burn kill your blue buff.
As the Packers head to Minneapolis to take on
They're
the
done.
Vikings.
An abbreviated halftime show is
Damn, they shove lane fast.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Like a fucking retard.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Nice CSing, Derek.
Thanks.
25-yard line.
No. I don't like this camera.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability.
What's my Q do and what's my W do?
Your W shoots arrows.
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
I'm gonna mute up a little bit. Try to focus on the game.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on third down, Breeze.
Remember Meredith? Oh, I couldn't get off of him, but I got the first down.
It moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive
Again, gets to the outside, gets another first down for New Orleans.
Bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen.
No running room.
That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Get set.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Raekwon Smith almost came up with that.
And the safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a handoff to Ingram.
Ingram is fighting forward.
15, even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Ingram staying in for this 3rd down and 3. Can he get the first?
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram.
And Ingram stopped.
Makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown.
Oh, and sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are
I don't know what that means.
It's the that's what the item's called. Just type it in the.
Okay.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
Yes.
I went through the wash.
No. Is it empty or full? Oh, I don't know if that's
There's coupons for that downstairs on the table.
This is taken at about the 14.
In the envelope from Brian.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he chose coupons.
Return there, call it 13 yards.
That's probably
and
good.
The offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints, they trot their
Hey, I did something.
last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly
I
right.
was hoping he'd come back.
2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
There goes Mark Ingram. The 30.
This fucker walks up, he's dead.
20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown
He's
of the
dead.
season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big time jaunt.
Hey, you're beating him in CS, Derek.
Hey.
Oh, watch this.
Lutz will look to add the
Oh, I'm getting ganked.
Run, just run.
Lutz good on
I'm
the
trying.
He's kiting you.
And the lead now stands at 13.
That right there was just an incredible run by Mark Ingram.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. We've seen him be good so far.
Freeman's doing good today.
That trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when
But Matt Ryan's just not playing good.
they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision,
and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Ooh, the fullback. Big hole for him.
You have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, dude, I want to just mess around and see how the coach suggestions plays work.
Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
I haven't really made substitutions on defense, so
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and
just let like the coach make the plays on the defense. I just call them, let.
the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go with this.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw.
Oh my God, Freeman.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he
Ito
only
Smith.
manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Maybe Matt Ryan can get somebody open. Keep the game interesting. Don't let it get to. Don't let it get. Don't let it be a blowout. Oh, they're saying don't let it get to a blowout, but we're already at about 13.
Here's Ryan.
Good play, Calvin Ridley.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting.
Where's the out route? And Marshawn Lattimore.
Pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I wonder if this is will keep a game more realistic. Not me calling the same plays over and over again, coach, because they'll call the same plays here and there. Like this right here, I'll never get to do this play right here. Corner blitz.
How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural
No, it's probably a terrible idea to call it right in here, but hey.
You have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that
Alvin Ridley down to the 3.
He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A quick handoff to Vitale. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Freeman stopped.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive.
Ingram.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Jeremy Hill comes in on this 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
What's going to happen?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets this one.
Jeremy Hill, big 14 yards.
They get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
Dude, let's try seeing how the coach suggestion works on here.
Off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards.
I'm not a big fan of it. I enjoy choosing my own plays.
Someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Good set, good set, good set. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Breeze now. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Looking to keep this lead. You don't want to lose it.
1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Breeze now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
Whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Right, 25.
On 1st down, Ryan.
Ryan misses his running back.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh my God, I almost had him.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what?
Nice.
You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Ryan.
Bitch jumped real far.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now
fucking
for the game.
bitch.
And he's got a first down.
I didn't realize she could jump.
Not write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman.
All right, I built those two.
Out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be
all right, Jones, run back. I'm coming to you.
2nd and 8 here after
the turret's almost down.
2 yards on 1st down.
I'm gonna come around this. See if they push it.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, just try and help him get that mid turret, will you?
I will.
And then we can open up the map a little
On
bit.
me.
Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh no.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
She teleported from off my screen.
And it just played better and better.
Ryan. And it falls
Well then.
incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would
I'm
have been
coming,
great.
Willie.
The good news for the defense
They ain't
now,
got shit on
it's
me.
4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well.
Dude, that teleport is from a mile, like literally 6 miles away. Off of my screen, and he's on me.
He's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they will take...
That right there should seal up this game against the Falcons.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I have to chuckle to
Keep the
myself
clock running.
because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
4 down.
They run it again with Hill. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense.
No way we lose this, dude.
Put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one.
That right there is going to do it.
One-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Just going to sit here and hold this until it kicks it automatically. You know, my finger's starting to hurt. Go.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And for the
Marcus Williams.
Interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And that right there will be GG.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, They just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh. Alright, since nobody's here, I'll boost up my players my turn. Alright, so we'll give Marcus Williams a zone. Wow, only +1? Or one thing got boosted? Ooh, which one gives run block? Power. Let's go power for him. Ooh, come on, come on. Ooh, that's actually big. Right there. I think they're talking about Breeze right there, man. Could be taken also. Alright. So we ended up having... We played 2 games. The Falcons and the Eagles up in this episode. So next episode... will be against the Cowboys and the Bucks. More than likely. It'll be a 2-game stream. But later tonight, I will be back streaming The Walking Dead. I'll show you guys the game that I'll be playing. I will be playing The Walking Dead right here. I'll be playing this game, and I hope it'll be good. I've only played the 3rd season, I think it was. The 3rd season, and that was on my phone. And I've watched the other two seasons, and the game is absolutely incredible. Like, I enjoy watching it. So I want to play the final season myself. I don't want to see any spoilers from anybody else. I want to play it myself and put it on YouTube for you guys. So I'm going to do a live stream of it at 10 o'clock tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy this live stream / video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And tonight I'll be back. It releases at 10 o'clock also, so that's when I'll be back. It'll be in about another hour or so. I'll be streaming again. So I hope you guys enjoy this video / stream. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later.